Okay, so I need a punch, very much like this one, but this one's too big, and it's the only one I've got. So I thought, why not give it a go and make one? So I've got this bit of spring steel, which is an offcut from something I made, a punch or something. So I hope it's been annealed. So let's give it a go. So I'm just going to tidy the face up and then try and drill it. So far so good. I'm just going to run a 6mm drill through it, if it'll take it. Bit of lube. This is actually not cutting very well. I have just sharpened the drill, so it's not that. I think probably it's a couple of things. One is, as it's an offcut, it hasn't been annealed properly. It was obviously literally just cut off, so it's probably still hard. And also, I'm running the lathe a bit fast, and it's getting very hot very quickly, and that's probably hardening it up as well. So I think what I'm going to have to do, because I really can't be asked to slow the lathe down, is I'm going to quickly re-anneal it. I won't bother showing you that because it'll take half an hour or so for it to cool down, and then I'll stick it up in my pillar drill, which is much slower. Right, so I've re-annealed it, and then we're just going to give it a go in the pillar drill, which, as I say, is much slower. And yeah, looks to be cutting reasonably well. I did sharpen the drill again because it had taken the edge off, and now I'm going to keep cooling it as well, try and keep it from hardening itself from the heat of the friction. I don't quite know how deep I need to go, but I'm going to go a reasonable depth. I think that'll probably do it. Let's see how far we've got. Still a bit warm. Alright, we've got to there. What's that? About an inch. Yeah, that'll be plenty. So now what I'm going to do is I'm putting the same drill through the side of it. Hopefully, if I've done my calculations right, at the base of the hole. That's the theory. So I get right to the end of the hole. There you go. So I'm going to use the die grinder and just try and elongate this hole, because I put it at the end of the internal hole. I'm going to try and slant it into the hole and then ease the internal of the hole as well inside. Unfortunately, as you can see, I've got in the way of the camera with my shoulder. But basically I've just eased it all the way around, so that hopefully once the stuff that's been being ejected gets to the hole, it will drop out of its own accord. You can see there I've just sort of slanted it up and just generally opened up the internals a little bit. So now I'm just going to run it on the belt grinder and just true it up a little bit, because unfortunately what I should have done when it was up in the lathe, I should have took a skim off it all the way up and then drilled it. Unfortunately I didn't, and consequently the hole that I drilled isn't in the centre, so it's a bit fatter one side than the other, which is what I'm going to try and get off so that it's a bit more even. I'm putting a very gentle slope on it, and then eventually I will put the final cutting edge on the end. So that's giving it a rough grind. I'm just going to change the belt. Now I've put on about I don't know what it is, 280, something like that, just to try and finish it off a bit. Again, just tidy it up. Doesn't really need to be tidied up, but you know, just want to make it look a bit nice. I'm just refining that slope again. Let's try and stop it getting too warm. Right, so I've just put it in my drill, and I'm going to try and use it to get a more even angle on the end. I'll just keep looking because it's still slightly off centre, and I'm not sure if doing this will help or not. And it's not really. No, just decided I'm not going to do that. I'm going to just do the last little bit by hand. It's only fractionally off. I just want to take it off one side rather than both, which is what's happening with it in the drill. I've made hard work for myself by not skimming it down in the first place, but hey ho, you live and learn. And then once I've evened that up, which is why I keep looking, then I shall try and put almost the final cut on it, which is what I'm doing now because I'm going right the way around. It's just about there. Just going to leave it so it's not quite sharp before I heat treat it. I'm hardly touching the paper there, the belt. I think I'll leave it at that. So I'm just going to use my torch and harden it. Only using the torch because the fire's not on, and it's baking hot today, and I can't be bothered to put the fire on just for one little piece. It's probably a bit more controllable doing it this way as well. Just gently bringing it up slowly up to critical temperature. I'm not particularly worried about the top end where I'm holding it. That can stay as it is, really. Yeah, non-magnetic, and I'm plunging it in water today. I'm not mucking about with oil. It'll either work or it won't. It's got two chances, isn't it? There we go. It's not too dirty, so I'm just going to give it a quick clean up again, just so I can see the temperature or the colours run down while we temper it. And again, this isn't going to be brilliant. You can see already the colours coming. I'm just going to try and push them down. I'm aiming for a sort of a purpley browny colour at the end, so it's coming down. I think I might have quenched it a little bit early there, but we'll see. Like I say, it'll either work or it won't. So again, I'm just going to give it a quick brush up, get the colours off, bring it back to sort of shiny, and we'll give it a go. So I've got this old bit of leather apron. This is an old apron from, oh, God knows where it came from. Get it the right way up, Gary. A little tap, and look at that. Beautiful. Clean. Tidy. Hardly needs a tap. Yeah, nice. Pleased with that. Let's do a few more. Yeah, nice. Go wild. Put a few more in, boy. Lovely. Super job. Look at that. All clean as a whistle. Absolutely pucker. Now let's see if it's... Oh, actually, I might do a few more because the slugs haven't quite reached the exit point yet. Now they have. Look at that. Hopefully they will drop out. Look at that. Lovely little leather slug. Wonder if the rest will come out. Not that it matters. No, they're not going to drop out. I'll tell you what I shall use. The ice pick. Just to wheedle them out. And so it doesn't really matter if they stay there, but just want to have a look at them. They're all real nice, clean. So it's obviously cutting really well. There you go. Works a treat. Really pleased with that. So when you need a tool, make a tool. I'm sure it's going to come in really handy. So thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.